Oh, chat. It's Sunday again. Oh my god, how'd this happen? It felt like it was just Sunday yesterday. What the fuck? Well, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. I'm a little late because I'm a little tired. And, had a kind of a crazy show last night. And I decided I would just kind of take my time and relax a little bit today. And, well, here we are. I hope everyone's doing well. I'll talk about the show a little bit, because I guess it's like a post-mortem, you know what I mean? Like, the tour is over. I still have my tour video on the way. That'll be fun. But, did anyone hear a little noise in their left ear? What was that? Wow, you know what's funny? I was hearing that in my in-ears last night in Brooklyn. Like, that exact sound. And, the sound person was able to fix it. But I still heard it. Like, a little bit. Not... It was really, really weird. But, no, it's fine. You just kind of have to deal with it. Listen, we kind of we discovered this. Pick your tech problem. That's what doing different venues is like. And it's all a learning process, but it's like, well, what tech problem do you want tonight? Do you want a small stage and drums in your face? Not really a tech problem, but just a you know, different style. Or do you want a big washy environment where everything just sounds like a mess? I mean, you work through it, you get used to it, but yeah, every stage has got a different thing. And you have to have something. You have to have something fucked up. There's no way around it. But Brooklyn was really good. For those that don't know, Red Vox played Brooklyn last night. We did Williamsburg Hall of Music, which is a pretty legendary venue, and it's closing, which sucks because it's phenomenal. I think the lease is up. There were some issues. I don't know. It's online. The whole thing's online. It's kind of... I wish it wasn't closing, but it is. So, yeah, I'm glad we got to play there. They did this cool thing inside. We had our friends, Les Vinyl, who, I mean, I've known some of those guys since high school, and it's great to do a show with them. And we did a show together, and it was very fun. Yeah, there's a couple interesting things. People spotted a bunch of Moglins. Someone printed out Moglin stickers and put them all over the place. I didn't see one. I didn't see one personally, I'm sorry. Someone said, that was me, I did that. I know, this is the reaction you wanted. I mean, you were waiting for this. They were like, did Vinny say anything about the Moglins yet? But you did it. Good job, chat member. The infection is spreading. Containment breach. Well, there were definitely a lot of people that spotted them and were talking about them, so really nice work there. One single Mog spore can destroy a species. One can only hope so. So we did the show. My voice is a little fucked up today. You'll hear it. And Nortz was there. Well, it's one of our friends. Yeah. I think that, and then this picture kind of sums up the show in a bit of a nutshell. It was very strange and very, very interesting show. It's not Mike. I don't think Mike would want to necessarily dress up as an alien and crawl around and thrust his pelvis. I mean, maybe. He had some pretty interesting dance moves. Practiced dance moves, too. That's our friend Chris. That's just, We have a very silly friend that was very into our music and wanted to do some stuff on stage. So that's we were like, you know what? Yes. So that was fun. He really worked hard on those pelvic thrusts, so I'll tell him that the chat said very good job. Vinny, you walked up to me while I was at the merch booth and I froze. Hi. That's good. Hey, you know, on some level, the freezing is better than, you know, Vinny signed my cat. So I don't mind. I do my best to put on a good show, and the problem is, though, afterwards, I'm drained. I'm exhausted. And, like I said before, I took a photo with one person, then 5 more people, like, come up to me, and then 10 more people. It's only, listen, this only ever happens at conventions and at these shows. But it's a lot. It's, like, kind of overwhelming. So, I tend to just hide. But there's then, you know, some stuff I have to do with, like, the merch. So I appreciate everyone that was there last night. Everyone was chill. It was a lot of fun. The band was really excited because we got to play our home state. I mean, Brooklyn is basically one borough away. We fucking, you know, grew up our whole lives going to Brooklyn, and we got to play a show there. I think that's the first show we've played in Brooklyn, actually. So that was really cool for us, and people were great. The audience was amazing. You guys that were there last night, I think it was probably the best audience of all of the shows. I mean, Nashville was great. Detroit was great. Everywhere was great. Cleveland. Seriously, I'm missing Chicago. Even Indianapolis. You were all great. But we're biased because New Yorkers. And Brooklyn was amazing. Garbage Land was extra good for me, personally. And that was my favorite song of the night. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Did you enjoy the mosh pit? Not really. I don't know what you'd mosh to with our band. I wasn't really going to mention it, but you know, do what you want at a concert and don't let anyone tell you what not to do. But keep in mind that these are concerts where a lot of people are going to a show for their first time. And we're not exactly a metal band, so if someone just starts elbowing people, you're either gonna get elbowed back or you're just gonna end up, like, being a kind of a jerk. Sorry, you know, that's how it is. But I mean, the thing is, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just there to sing and do the show. That's how it is. That's life. That's a live show. You take the risk when you come to a show that you might get elbowed. It sucks. But you know, that's life. We still had fun. I hope most of the audience did too, and you know, it was a good time. There's also you know, people who were, there was an alien. Someone was an alien in the crowd. What else? There was someone made pigeon art for me in a frame and gave it to me. So very, very fun time in Brooklyn, and I can't thank you enough, chat. Thanks for coming to the shows. If you did, thank you for letting us play these venues and being there. Like, because we never thought we would play stuff like this. And yeah, Williamsburg Hall of Music, I really wish it wouldn't close. I saw Blur there in 2015. It's like, what the fuck? I never expected that. It's crazy. So, really happy I got to do that, at least before it closed. Thank you for bothering to come to the Midwest to play. You're very welcome. It was awesome. It was really, really fun. I'm glad it's over. As a post-mortem, I think this was one of the top 3 shows of the tour, but I think those 2 weeks of Rust were there. And it's funny too, because I felt pretty good. I felt like the show was good. We all were happy to be there, and we were well rested. I fucking forgot the second verse to Rent Free, and I just started making shit up. I have a trick for that song. Because when you have to remember 33 songs of lyrics, you start making little tricks in your mind to get the lyrics. I got some of them, but here's the thing. Can't, won't, right? Can't pay the rent. Wait. Fuck. See, I forgot again. It's easier when you're actually in the song, I swear. Hang on. It's, can't change the tune, can't read the room. Right? That's the first one. And then the second one is won't pay the rent, won't waste a cent. So it's can't, won't. That's how I remember the second verse. In my mind, I flipped it to won't, can't. Chad, this is very important stuff. And I fucked it up because I was like, oh wait, that's not right. But that's how it happens. You know, you kind of have to like figure out little tricks. I have to trick myself. Like, I'll give you another one. Here's a good one. Okay, in Garbage Land, right? It's, the lyric Little Italy all the way to Greenwich Village comes after jumping out the trash like a drum of spilled tar, filling up the street. Wait, no, jumping out the trash like a rodent clown car, filling up the street like a drum of spilled tar. So the way I remember it is there's tar in Little Italy. It makes no sense whatsoever. But it works. It just fucking works. I don't know. Common memory trick. Has to be done. Would you guys ever do it again? I guess... I think I would like to do it again. Yeah. I think I would like to do something. We would definitely do more shows. But, tour stuff, I don't know. We'll see. Vinny, will you write songs in the future with having to memorize them in mind for the future? You know what it is? It's time away from the songs. So, for example, Bad Bad World is recent, and I don't have problems with those lyrics. And I'm getting better. The more you do it, the more your memory improves. You know, but if I haven't played a song in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, it's just like, shit's gone, son. Did Stir show up? No, not from Texas. Why no Ozymandias live? That song is a very weird one. And I'm never gonna say never. Even though I just did, like the James Bond movie. The fake one. But I think recreating that whole thing live, it would sound very different. And it's just a strange one. So, maybe one day. It would be a challenge.
Swat!
Alright, so chat, thank you for listening. So yeah, I'm happy that it's over because I get to relax a little bit now. And I'm back to my regularly scheduled, you know, life, which is good. It's fun to do that. It's fun to go on stage and do the thing. And to, you know, and people were so enthusiastic about it. It was fucking awesome. But I think my regular life is looking at birds. And I like that. I'm very okay with that. And just going for walks and getting like random food at a pizza place in New York City that I've never been to before. So that I'm looking forward to while the weather's still nice. Speaking of, here's some toilets.
Are you pooping right now? What color is it? What does it smell like? Did you poop today? Go poop. Go take a poop. That defies definition.